API Management, Episode 3, API Evolution. Hi, I'm Alistair Farquharson, the CTO of SOS Software. I'm going to talk briefly about API evolution, where they came from and what they do. Prior to the internet, companies used to reach their customers through traditional media channels, the phone, snail mail, advertising, yellow pages, etc. During the 90s, as the internet gained popularity, they started investing in websites, initially just marketing themselves, but then after time they started to do e-commerce. And those that did not do e-commerce simply aren't around anymore. Then with the advent of cell phones and the mobile internet, there came a lot of pressure to extend that web presence to the mobile device. This had a certain limited success because of the footprint of the mobile device and frankly the lack of capabilities on that device to effectively browse the internet. What we see now though is the appification of the web. The effect largely of a sort of a new generation of mobile devices, the iPhones, the Androids, the Blackberries, where we've become accepting that the mobile web browser is not adequate. So organizations have built native applications for these devices. The iPhone and the App Store and the Android and the BlackBerry now have numerous devices or applications that are built natively for those devices. And organizations have started writing applications that run natively on that device. So if you want to book a plane ticket or you want to book a hotel, you can typically find an application written for that device that will allow you to do that. And this circumvents the problem of the lack of user experience that you have while browsing the web using the same device. So if you continue this train of thought, if building your application helps reach your own consumers, then a developer community that's building tens, hundreds, or even thousands of applications is capable of reaching consumers in ways that you had never even dreamed of. So the idea behind APIs is that an organization would expose APIs and a developer community, an external developer community, it could be somebody in their garage, it could be a startup, it could be a small company, it could be a large company, would consume the APIs that the organization exposes, build their own apps, and reach a set of consumers that you can't reach directly. So if building an enterprise website essentially reached 20% of the potential market and cost you 80% of your budget, then potentially 20% of your budget can now reach the remaining 80% of the market because you're not building these applications and supporting these applications yourselves. You're essentially enabling a group of developers to build these applications for you. You're creating a market and you're creating a channel. The real interesting thing comes when you start looking at mashups, and mashups represent that innovation engine. So companies and startups and individual developers are creating mashups literally on the mobile device. So the API traffic is driven by these mashups, and you've got look at some examples like TripIt or the Starbucks locator or Yelp, where the mashup is actually literally being done on the mobile device. And it's possible that relatively small organizations can now deliver very, very rich functionality to their customers without having a lot of investment other than the creation of the mobile application. So imagine for a moment you have a group of organizations all exposing APIs, and you're enabling a developer community to build mobile applications that are mashing up these APIs in innovative new ways and allowing that mashup to occur on the mobile device. You're essentially creating a huge opportunity, a huge market with very little initial outlay for your consumer base to build new innovative applications and reach your consumer directly. Thank you for listening to episode 3 in the series.